Hey, how to select a real estate agent if you're thinking about buying or selling a home in the Tampa Bay area. Hey guys, experience matters. There's a lot of misinformation going out there in the real estate industry where real estate agents are saying this, and it seems that every real estate agent is number one in their area, and it creates massive confusion to the consumers. Well, one of the things you don't want to do is go to Zillow or Realtor.com or any of these websites, because what happens is your information is being sold to real estate agents. They may not even be experienced, but what their model is selling your information to real estate agents, sometimes many real estate agents. So you'll click on a property thinking you're going to get the listing agent. That just doesn't happen. Also, the level of experience. You need to ask the agent how long they've been in the business. If they're a newer agent, I'm not saying that they're not a good agent, but are they backed up by a mentor that has a lot of experience? Recently, I sold a luxury home in Tampa, and after the closing, the buyer of that property was pretty smug with me, and he said, hey, guess what? I would have paid full price for this home. That's how bad that I wanted it. Well, their initial offer was $600,000 under that asking price. And you know what? The seller would have taken that number that they offered. So basically, he paid $400,000 more than the seller would have taken. Now, I knew that the agent was relatively new. I could just tell during the negotiation process what was happening. And my seller, having the benefit of interviewing multiple agents, selected the agent that they felt would best be able to represent them. Now, unfortunately for the other agent, the buyer was just friends with the family, and it was just somebody that they had obviously recently gotten their real estate license, and it was put them at a tremendous disadvantage. And even as I see these issues that were happening during the inspection period and putting things in writing, they just weren't doing, and that benefited my seller. So ultimately, the buyer of that property hiring a more experienced agent that was knowledgeable in the luxury market basically could have got that home for hundreds of thousands of dollars less. So who represents you matters. If you're starting or adding to an investment portfolio, you would know as an investor that you make your money when you buy that property. If you overpay for a property, especially on a flip, you're going to actually be in the red when you go to flip that home. And it's happened to people before where I've had to come in and sell homes that they've attempted to flip. So as a buyer as well, you have to understand the motivations of that particular seller. The agent that's more experienced is going to do more homework, is going to do an in-depth analysis of the buyer. Perhaps they're going through a divorce, for example, and you want to know about that when you're making an offer, because sometimes that helps you get a little bit lower, or they're in a little bit more of a hurry to sell the home. Same thing if you're dealing with celebrities or working with athletes, which many of y'all who know me know that I've done, and that's part of what I do in my wheelhouse. Some people are going to want, you're going to make sure that you want to have disclosure statements signed or non-disclosure statements signed by everybody, and you really don't want to have the seller or the other real estate agent there when you're dealing with somebody that's famous or a professional athlete, because sometimes people will take that as they've got a lot of money, and that weakens your negotiation principle. But there's tons of things that you should consider when buying or selling real estate. Selecting the right real estate agent is one of the most important. If you'd like more information, you could call or text me right here at 813-VINCENT, 813-846-2368, and I'd be happy to have a free consultation with you and walk you through my 34 years of experience and thousands and thousands and thousands of sales. Hey, if you want to search the MLS just like an agent, go to tampapad.com and check us out.